Time for weekly update. We got a lot going on, actually. So this is actually a weekly update that makes sense.
Yeah, unlike last week's where we struggled for 5 minutes to make something coherently into a video. Coherent.
That's a good word. I like that.
It's been a long time.
So, with that being said, now I got to have something good to talk about.
Like
right?
Demon Dust. Great product.
Yeah.
So, But
anyway. Right now we still have on the sale, what is it, buy one, get one free, plus a free shaker on the Insane Focus GG, which is absolutely smashed it, by the way.
Plus 20% off using applicable codes such as GG20.
Absolutely.
I like that word.
Aside from that, we added something to our line. We're adding 2 products to our lineup for our October release. There's a product on dark metal that we're calling Sin, which is
badass.
I would say the most loaded pre-workout ever, fully disclosed. We've got our trademark ingredient in there.
Wait a minute.
I'm going to talk about that one yet. But
Wait a minute.
What?
Did you just say fully disclosed?
Yeah, fully disclosed. So basically, like, I'll say this right now, and I'm going to go out there and say it. So for all the little bitches out there that say, oh, well, why is everything a prop blend? Like, if you don't buy this product, you're a liar.
Bitch. Okay.
You're
we
a
were
liar.
on opposite spectrums. I was going a little too hardcore with it.
Mm-hmm.
But okay. See, I'm sorry, you're liars. Sorry.
Well, I mean, if you don't buy it, then what you're saying all the time, that you won't buy it. You only buy something with fully clinical dose, blah, blah, blah. Like, then you're lying. If you don't buy this one, because this will be the most clinically dosed product I've ever seen.
I'm telling you what, dude. No matter whatever we feel, I can never get this thing to feel like it's good, and I'm always like playing with it. Wait, that sounds weird.
That did sound weird.
So on top of
Sin, and then we have a REDRUM, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Tell them about the IL podcast. It's really bizarre.
Yes, that is going to be an interesting experience. So, IL podcast, you're going to notice it has a little bit of a different look to it. That's simply because we have a few. What do you want to call those? I don't want to call them offshoots because that word just doesn't sound cool.
Well, it kind of is like, I don't know what the word is, but we have a lot of stuff that's like tree branches that are crawling off of Insane Labz, right?
Yeah, crawling. Yeah, we have 3 tree branches that are crawling off Insane Labz. But anyway, guys, the IL podcast is actually going to be really cool. There's really not going to be any specific topic. There's not going to be really any topic boundaries. It can be literally anything. If you go listen to the one that we released yesterday, you're going to see really quick and right off the bat that things get a little bit weird. On top of that, we can have, multiple guests from time to time. We may even bring some people in from the community or patch them in to talk with us as well. That's something that's on the table. But again, it's just a great thing to tune into if you really want to get to know the minds behind Insane Labz.
And when we keep it fun too, well, the point is not to talk about supplements. The point is to talk about really whatever we're feeling. Like, we'll probably film them on Fridays, release them on Mondays. But, like, just whatever we want to talk about, we're not just supplements, and you can see that within the brands.
And not only that, but Dustin and I have been doing the CEO podcast, which if you aren't subscribed to that, make sure that you go check it out. You can find it on iTunes or YouTube. Just search up at Dustin LeBlue CEO.
We'll start uploading that on the Insane Labz.
Yeah. Well, you guys will see I uploaded the last episode on there, or a little 5-minute snippet of it. It's actually, something that you definitely want to check out. But aside from that, this isn't going to be about business like the CEO podcast, like Dustin said. It's going to
be serious like that.
No, I mean, hell, if we sit down and have a beer, don't be like, oh my God, the Insane Labz guys are drinking beer. I mean, yeah, we're men. I have chest hair. Dustin does too.
I shave mine.
I don't. But anyway, you guys get the point. It's going to be pretty badass. So make sure that you're.
So we might go over like shaving chest hair. We just talk about anything. On the last episode, Austin talked about.
Oh God, Jesus no!
No, not chupacabra. What the hell is that called?
Capybara.
Capybara having sex with a turtle. That was interesting. That kind of came out of the left field because you typed in capybara.
Yeah,
sex,
typed
which
it
you
in.
should never type in. By the way.
Yeah, and well, first of all, don't ever think that culmination of words is something that just came to my mind. It just that's not who I am as a person.
That's totally who you are. But so the point is, like, we plan on having like some higher profile guests on there, but some people that like they do good in business and stuff, but they're also cool to hang out with in a way. It's kind of like going to be a hangout session in a way. Is that the best way to explain it? Probably?
Yeah. I mean, that's just think of it literally. If you're going to categorize it, use the word general. like general podcast.
Very general.
Yeah.
You know.
So let's see, what else is there? You know, I've received multiple DMs on Twitter about like what's happening with this esports takeover and everything. And guys, literally, we're working on the marketing for that right now. We're working on the launch for it. It's not something that's going to be released half-ass. When we say takeover, we literally mean takeover.
And take our time, because we're going to be, you know, we're doing the sales with the GG, but Austin and I we were just talking, and like, it's one of those things where we have a few like brands that we're working on right now, and then part of the esports takeover is like one of the products in particular. It's not something that we can just throw out there. Everything has to be perfect for it. I mean, especially for me. Like I'm gonna be like OCD on this one. Like, it's got to be perfect packaging, perfect look the way I want it, perfect product. Like, it's something unique. So
yeah, and
we're gonna keep hinting at this, but it's gonna be a little bit.
It does not look like the typical Insane Labz style.
No.
Again, if you look at the logo for IL Podcast, you're gonna get kind of
going that route.
Yeah. But I think that pretty much covers that. You know, for the majority of the rest of this year, esports is kind of in a lull as new games are coming out. The competitive seasons are mostly over. A lot of the major shows are pretty much done at this point, save for a few of the big cons. So it's kind of the perfect time for us to kind of sit back and really grind hard on this, on making it perfect for the community.
And we're probably going to partner up with some people. We always have people reach out, and I'm always like, you know, like even with like the CEO podcast, hey, can I pay for ad space or whatever? And I'm like, no, it's not a monetized thing. We just do it for fun. We're probably going to start partnering, not on the CEO side, but probably doing some Insane Labz partnerships in terms of like.
I'm not going to ruin it, but I have a few people I'm talking to right now, which is going to be surprising.
So some other products that we'll work on it'll in fact, like, it'll help you guys actually save some money. But it's also something that we have a love for too. So so we're gonna you'll see more of that. You'll also see me probably gain some weight because it's bulking season, son.
Okay, so you know what's great is that now we're down to 2 cameras. One of mine just shut off. I'm gonna be honest.
Sony just shut off. Sony, you suck right now.
Yeah. So my face camera is turned off now, so I can only speak to the front camera, which is fantastic. You know, you get a camera that's thousands of dollars, and it can't even shoot for more than 15 minutes because it's a piece of shit and overheats. But hey, that's the rant for the day. I'm done. I'm already over it. I'm just kind of salty that my face cam's off.
I'm peppery that my face cam.
What?
Does that make sense?
Peppery?
High five? A back bomb? Anyway,
dude,
look,
I couldn't
Insane
do this.
Labz.
It would be more awkward.
We're stupid as hell.
I'm smart. Occasionally. That's subjective. Don't like, you know.
You ever play Connect 4?
I was never really too good at it.
Neither was I.
What
that was my end point.
What if
it? Now you can't go nowhere else.
What if we stream an intense stream Connect 4 on Twitch IRL?
Sony.
Both of the face cameras are off. At this point, we're done. It's not even a podcast. This video's done. Let's just end it.
We're out.
Bam! Flying Eagles. Freedom.